Hello, fellow Hyruleans! I am your guide, the Hyrule Historian, and welcome back to the Legend of Wind, the Zelda Waker Randomizer. For today, we start off on Mother-Child Island, where isn't this just a lovely place here? I mean, there's the cyclone in the distance, and this is where the Queen Fairy lives, but isn't this just a nice view? Just look at it. Anyways, today we are going to be heading towards several secret caves, since in the last episode we collected the secret cave chart, and as you can kind of see, we have several other charts such as the submarine chart, the platform chart, and whatnot, but the secret cave chart is the more important one, since you can see how many different secret caves there are. Now, when it comes to the randomizer, I always believe that gauntlets are not secret caves. And I feel like there are a few puzzle caves and a few mini dungeons, if you would like to call them that. But honestly, we have quite a few caves to go to. And I'm quite curious what secrets that we will find. Since in the last episode as well, I ended up going into a secret cave at the end. It turned out to be a gauntlet. And yeah, so we are going to be testing our strength within this episode, since we know how that turned out when we went into the submarines early on. But we collected a few heart containers between now and then. We also are going to be heading to Dragon Roost Island as well, because there is a chest that we can get. However, we may end up soft locking. So yeah. So we are going to be sailing away from the sunset, and hopefully we are going to be finding a few secret caves on the way, as long as I can figure out what direction we are heading in at the moment, because the compass is no longer helpful. However, I do know that we are heading towards Dragon Roost, so that's a good start. There's Windfall. The pirate ship kind of threw me off there for a moment, because I forget it's sitting there for the rest of the series. It's only there once. Now, our first thing that we are going to do is return to this island. That's interesting. And we're going to use our hook shot up here, collect some rupees, and then make our way to this location. However, Red is going to have to move a little bit. And now it's raining. Why does the rain hate me so much? So, in a previous episode, I actually did check this cave, and it was a gauntlet. So, yeah, we are going to be testing our skills. So what enemies will it throw in our way? Of course. Ah! Fire keys! Fire keys everywhere! Swing randomly and hope you hit something blue. Yeah, we can do no damage whatsoever to the Wizrobes. So this secret cave is not helpful. Hi, Red. I've returned. So I'm curious now, because there is one other place that we can go to. However, we will need the hook shot. Which, this is an interesting glitch if you think about it, since we don't have to bring up the cell anymore. We can just replace the cell with an extra item. I've honestly did not know that we could do this, but it is slightly helpful. So we are going to move past Dragon Roost for now. Now, the reason I started on Mother Child Island is, in a previous episode, I talked about that Dragon Roost could be Zora's domain, and at the same time, I was going back and forth of like how accurate that was, because in the Hyrule Encyclopedia, it can say that Zora's domain is here, and it doesn't talk about if the Zoras moved to a new location and made the new location Zora's domain, or if it's the actual Zora's domain that we know from Ocarina of Time. So, if we now start just heading up north to this island, I believe, it is a... what island is this? The Overlooked Island. Yes, I think a lot of people may overlook it. And yet, it actually has a secret cave. But we actually have to find the best way to get on top of here, and the only way is to use the hook shot. To me, though, all of this just looks like overgrown lighthouses. However, there could be a chance that it could be part of a sky island. I mean, to me, it just has that feel. There we go. So now we just hook shot our way up. Clear out the grass where we can actually get rid of this blue chew. So nice that the blue chew gives us his remaining rupees. I mean, okay, so I mentioned that this could be kind of like a sky island type of thing, even though we are grounded. Oh, and there's the secret cave, but what is up here? Pots. But I feel like it's because these aren't really lighthouses. They do have that sky island feel, like from Skyward Sword and whatnot. And I'm not really sure what the Overlook Island could be. However, we have now found ourselves a mini dungeon. So this is one that we need to go light the torches by entering each room and face off with the various enemies. Of course, the first room has the bokoblins. And it looks like they took the Kokiri shield. I'll take this. Hi. Ow, you hurt. I mean, I guess that works. I'll take the joy pendants. We will need those later on if we decide to do the small side quest for the teacher. The sensitivity for the camera is not the best. So yeah, we are now facing Wizrobes. I hate Just... You, come here. Choose, get out of here. Nobody asked for you. We're gonna have to take care of that summoner. Blue, what are you aiming at? I can't target on anything. Just wants to target everywhere and I'm burning to death. Guess I can start doing that to stop them. That was a few decent hits. What am I facing off with now? What are you aiming at? Hit them! Oh, thank you. Also, the hook shot. It killed it. I hate whiz robes, especially the ones that summon them. But I guess the one thing that I hate more than whiz robes is this freaking camera. Oh great. Stalfos. Ow, you take a lot of damage. I have idea. Hey, you had a heart. Not what I was trying to do, but next plan. I'm going to die. Why blue? Okay, so rule 1 about fighting Stalfos in Wind Waker, make sure you don't have the beginning sword. Pick up a mace and smash them. Yeah, play baseball with them. So, for whatever we are getting within this mini dungeon, it better be worth it. Bokoblins to whiz robes to Stalfos. I just had a random thought and hope they're not the statue things. We need bombs for those, and if we get stuck in there, we will have to kill ourselves, or it will be a soft lock. Or this will also work. Thank you for adding bomb flowers. Oh yeah. Blue sucks at picking up bombs. I learned this while editing another video. At least these guys are easier to kill. Oh yeah. It's really easy. Oh, we've destroyed 2 of them. Yay! Here, eat a bomb. They are the closest things to the dongos. So, I guess correctly on the enemies, which I forget their names. However, Thankfully, they granted us bomb flowers. Yeah, the dark nuts. This will be exciting. Especially if we can get their sword. Oh no, 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 no. How many are there? Grab the sword, Blue. So, I guess at this point, this episode is going to show you how great my fighting skills are. What was I thinking? We were right there. We were right there. I know that we can do this. Okay, I think we can do a little bit better this time. Yeah, we may be able to do a lot better. Just use the techniques that we learned. Hey, we actually hit a few, or they hit each other. That works. Target on the weak ones. My rupee, not yours. You're doing a good job there. No, you're not supposed to hit your master. Well, I think they are doing just an amazing job here. Come on. So, one down. Hey, I can finally hit you. Now it's an even playing field. Face blue! Okay, so we have finally defeated all the Dark Nuts, collected a handful of rupees, and only so many Knight's Crests. So I'll take this sword and figure out which door to actually go in. Because this may have actually been, yep, this was where you would end up getting a Triforce chart or a Triforce piece. So, the Wind Requiem. We shall summon us a chest, which I am going to be very mad if there is a treasure chart or something along those lines inside. I'm probably going to rage if it's also the Tingle Tuner. No words. I am just ticked for wasting about 30 minutes within this area. This was not worth the time. I am... I'm going to be right back, and we are going to be going through a few more secret caves within this episode. I don't want it just to be this one cave. So, we're back, and I was looking through the secret cave chart, and it looks like we've done most of them up north from Star Island to the place that we was just at. The only one that we could not do was the one with the Wizrobes, as we seen earlier on Pawprint Island. And then I remembered one that is at the Oasis Island, well, a chest that we can get at the Oasis Island. And hopefully it contains something good, since there are a few places around here that we can go to, and I really just didn't want to end the episode on a bad note, since, I don't know, it doesn't feel like me having to rage at something, and it just shows you how rusty I guess I could be at the Wind Waker combat. And we have found the whole man and the butler. The butler who is cursed being part of the house. And the thing is, all I think of is Link Between Worlds. He's a picture. But yes, here is a chest that we can finally get a hold of, and hopefully it contains something really good, because the other... I'll go ahead and open it. Okay, so another troll item. Another troll item. The reason this is a troll item, it allows us to carry the arrows. But we cannot buy any arrows and stuff until we find the bow. It's like finding the silver arrows in Link to the Past and collecting all the other arrows, and then that just becoming completely useless. I mean, because that's kind of what happened. We found the silver arrows first in Link to the Past, and after a while, it went through almost the entire series looking for the bow. So, yeah, I should have said spoilers, but, you know. So, there are a few caves farther south, however, one requires the mirror shield and whatnot, and I'm just trying not to end this episode on a bad note, and I want to go explore a little bit more, since I feel like when it comes to rage quitting, you have to have a good reason for it. I don't feel like we should rage quit at, like, just the most minor thing. I'm not the great person at combat, but it makes it more entertaining. However, I still do apologize about the camera, because camera lacks so much within this game. I'm going to do a quick warp to Dragon Roost, and I feel like this is where we will end our episode, and seeing if there is anything useful within the second chest within the Forbidden Woods. Since, you know, the Forbidden Woods, it's in the volcano. Makes perfect sense. Also, the secret cave on this island would have been on the other side next to the Wind God's Shrine. However, we've already been there. Thinking about this, I wonder if we can get any farther if we have the hook shot. So here's the chest that I was talking about, and I may as well just have soft locked the entire place unless I allow these chews to defeat me. But what lies within this chest? Yep. I am not going to allow you to defeat me. I have defeated many of you, and it's like slicing through Jello. I mean, that's technically what they are. I think I'm going to end this episode off here. It's more one of the unexpected things, but, you know, what can you do? I'm stuck in the Lost Woods, or the Forbidden Woods, and yeah. This has been the Hyrule Historian. Thanks for watching. I hope you have all enjoyed this unexpected episode, and I will see you all later.